Hi everyone, today's headlines. Kohima police sees around 200 kg ganja and one held. DC Nagaland revises commercial vehicle fares to pre-lockdown rate. Mill partially burned, houses gutted at Dimapur. ECI suspends director security over the incident leading to injury of West Bengal Chief Minister. Indo-Naga conflict is political and historically we have nothing in common by NSC and IM. Modi to meet all CMs again amidst rise in COVID-19 infection. 1 dead and 10 injured in bus mishap. News in details. Kohima police seizes around 200 kg ganja and one held. Kohima police during routine surveillance seized approximately 200 kg of contraband ganja at Paramedical Junction yesterday, March 15, 2021 and arrested one person in this connection. Kohima police in a notification said on Monday at around 10 am, a team of Kohima police from South Police Station while on routine surveillance duty at Paramedical Junction intercepted a Mahindra Scorpio bearing registration number A06F0498. Upon checking of the vehicle, 20 packets of contraband ganja wrapped into black colored polythene sheets was found concealed inside the vehicle. The contraband ganja weighing approximately 200 kg along with the vehicle were seized and the driver of the vehicle identified as Celestine 30 years, son of Hepuni, Senapati Manipur was also arrested, it notified. DC Nagaland revises commercial vehicle fares to pre-lockdown rate. The Deputy Commissioner of Nagaland, Rennie Wilfred IAS revised the commercial vehicle fares back to pre-lockdown rate throughout Nagaland district with effect from March 17, 2021. DC Nagaland in an order on Monday said that the State High Power Committee on COVID-19 has decided to relax the number of restrictions on various activities in the state, including the occupancies in the commercial vehicles. Therefore, in the interest of public service, the occupancies of commercial passenger vehicles is hereby relaxed to 100% and the fares revised back to pre-lockdown rate. Mill partially burned, houses gutted at Dimapur. The Fire and Emergency Services yesterday informed that 2 houses were gutted by fire and mill along with 1 house was partially burned into 2 fire incidents at Dimapur. The RO Kenny King informed that a fire call was received at 12:36 am on March 15, 2021 from Kachari Gaon Industrial Estate Colony, Dimapur. Accordingly, Fire and Emergency Services team from Fire Station Dimapur West proceeded to control the fire and fire tenders along with sufficient equipments and fire personnel were pressed into action, he said. ECI suspends director security over the incident leading to injury of West Bengal Chief Minister. The Election Commission of India (ECI) ordered the removal and suspension of Director Security Vivek Shahai IPS over the Nandigram incident leading to injury to Chief Minister of West Bengal Mamata Banerjee on March 10, 2021. The ECI on Sunday discussed on the report submitted by Chief Secretary, Government of West Bengal and the joint report submitted by Special General Observer Ajay Nayak and Special Police Observer Vivek Dub on the incident at Nandigram. After evaluating the reports and other input of the facts and circumstances of the incident, the Commission decided to remove Vivek Shahai IPS, Director Secretary from the post of Director Secretary and be placed under suspension immediately. The charges must be framed against him within a week for grossly failing in discharge of his primary duty as Director Secretary to protect the Z plus protectee, a PIB report said. Indo-Naga conflict is political and historically we have nothing in common, NSC and IM. The National Socialist Council of Nagaland in a press release clarifies its position once again on the Indo-Naga negotiation and brought to light what has been transpiring across the desk between the Government of India and the NSCN. Recalling the signing of Framework Agreement on 3rd August 2015, 5 years ago at the Prime Minister's office, New Delhi, witnessed by a host of ministers and topmost officials and in the presence of a score of NSCN delegation. The NSCN IM said that the FA acknowledges that the Indo-Naga conflict is political and nothing less. It said that The framework agreement is in public domain now as the world witnessed the live telecast of the historic moment with Eve and Joe dropped as one saw one of the longest armed conflict in Southeast Asia being resolved across the table. Modi to meet all CMs again amid rise in COVID-19 infection. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has called a meeting of all chief ministers on Wednesday to discuss a spike in COVID-19 infection in several parts of the country and is expected to review India's vaccination drive that began 2 months back, people aware of the matter said on Monday. The move comes at a time when new infections have been rising, with daily cases crossing the 26 mark on Sunday, the first time since December 19, sparking fears of the start of a new wave of COVID-19 cases. 1 dead and 10 injured in bus mishap. A passenger traveling by a night bus, Blue Hill Travels, died while 10 others were injured, some of them seriously, when the ill-fated bus plunged down a gorge below Orangkong village some 5 kilometers away from Longlang town at around 2:30 p.m. Monday. According to official sources, the Dimapur-bound bus was carrying 14 passengers when the mishap occurred, reportedly due to mechanical failure. Medical Superintendent Longlang District Hospital told that all the 14 passengers were brought to the hospital around 3 p.m. There, 3 of them were discharged after being administered first aid. One of the 2 passengers seriously injured, who were shifted to Mogojong District Hospital, died on the way. The other remains in critical condition, sources said. That's all for now. To get us latest news, don't forget to subscribe this channel. Thank you.